29 characters, one host. This is Battle for a Donut, Season 3, presented by Nick and Evey.
Pepper, Boulder, Tritina, Triton, Shelly, Sparkle, Goo, Blooper, Bubbly, Cowie, Pandora, Marge, Cuckoo, Piney, Sarah, Hoo Hoo, Spot, Wave, Clucket, Gregor, Dot, Fred, Finn, Fluffy, Polly, Chiral, Story, Bolt, Flippy.
Welcome back to another episode of Battle for a Donut. I hope you guys like our new intro.
Oh, hey, Bloopy. Where have you been? I haven't seen you all day, and I looked everywhere as usual.
I just got back from making the intro, and I'm so fed up with being in the background. All I ever do is say characters' names.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish I could help, but there's nobody strong enough to defeat Poopy.
Are you sure? Because I know someone who almost did.
Obviously, you're referencing Obama, but there's no way to bring him back.
Or so you thought. When he was destroyed, I think he left these 8 prisms around the basement. So, if we find them all, maybe we can revive him. And not only that, we can also use the Obama prisms to create chaos.
Awesome news. I will start looking for them, and will cause more chaos and confusion along the way.
Man, I really want to get out of here. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Did I just get duplicated? I have so many questions right now! I feel bad saying it, but I kind of feel like a bigger person now that Spot's gone. Oh my god, I'm so big now, and I have spots just like Spot! I don't know how this happened, but I'm so happy. This is revenge for crushing me all that time ago. You think you can crush the Crusher?
Alright, everybody get into your teams. It's time for the challenge. Oh yeah, the challenge is to convince Bubbly to join your team.
There's no use in doing this challenge. I already have my mind made up.
Well then, which team are you joining?
The Goofy Government Destroyers.
Consider it done then. Welcome to the team, Bubbly.
An extra member could always come in handy.
The second, well, technically first challenge is to draw your team logo. This challenge was recommended by James TV Plays. Each character on a team will draw their team logo. I will rate them and then average the scores to get your team totals. You may now begin the challenge. Alright, it seems you have all finished. It's time to begin rating. I'll give this one a solid 7.5 out of 10. I really like it, but it could be more detailed. The stars are nice, and the abducting UFO is questionable. I like how you incorporated your running gag into the logo. That is pretty cool. But overall, it's just not that detailed, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I really like how you put your team logo on a flag. That is interesting, and something I did not expect. 9 out of 10. Polly, this is utter garbage. I'll give it a 6 because I like baseball, though. Sparkle, I see you put your team logo around a cheeseburger. Now that is original, but it makes absolutely no sense. 2 out of 10. Bubbly, this is pretty good for a debuting performance. I like it a lot. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Actually, I'm feeling a little bit generous. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Bolt, this is very original, but just like Sparkle, it makes no sense. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. This may possibly be the worst thing I've ever seen. 0 out of 10. No originality. It's literally just boring. So you guys average a score of 5.3125.
That is absolutely horrendous!
Okay, time to move on to the next team. I'll be rating this one out of 20, since 2 people drew it. Anyways, I think this deserves a solid 14 out of 20. I love the originality, Marge. I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10. Wow, that is a very detailed shell. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Piney, that is an automatic 10 for actually using the full team name. Nobody else had the guts to do it. Good job. I'm going to have to give this a 3 out of 10, Chiral. This is really bland. Sarah, what even is this?
It's a turtle. Why do you ask?
Because I just saw a bunch of scribbling at first, but now I can kind of see it. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Your team averaged a score of 6.785, 714, 285, 714, 286. Meaning you guys are safe from elimination. It will either be best team or the Goofy Goober Government Destroyers going up for elimination. Tritina, I'm sorry, what is this, a wrench in the water? 0 out of 10. Wow, Fluffy, this is really good. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Wow, great job. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10, Fred. You killed it. I knew practicing my art skills would pay off. Sorry, Poopy, I'm really broke, so I could only afford to write BT. I don't have enough ink in my only pen. Sorry, Gregor, but you're not getting sympathy for that. Even though I want to, I'm going to have to give you a 1 out of 10. Wow, Flippy, this is interesting. 42 is my favorite number. I'm going to have to give that an 8 out of 10, just for that.
Hey, I tried my best.
Ooh, this is a tough one, actually. I'm going to go with 5 out of 10. Your team averaged 5.583, narrowly beating out the Goofy Goober Government Destroyers. So that means you're not up for elimination, and these guys are. Instead, you will vote one of their members home. I'm only explaining this since Bubbly joined, and she hasn't done this before. So anyways, you may now begin voting.
I'm gonna vote Bolt because Bolt's a bully.
We just witnessed what Bolt did, and we're going to put an end to it. We're both going to vote for Bolt.
I'm gonna vote for Bubbly. She shouldn't have even been able to rejoin in the first place.
I'm going to vote for Polly. She doesn't really do anything, and she's just kind of weird. Every time she steps in a room, it's just awkward. I shall be voting for Polly. I discussed it earlier with Clucket and Gregor. So as long as nothing has changed and everything goes to plan, Polly should be leaving Battle for a Donut.
I wanted to vote for Bolt, but I have to be a good ally, so I'm gonna vote for Polly.
I'm gonna vote for Polly because she tried to peck my eye out. And also, Fred wanted to, so I'm gonna stick with that plan.
I'm gonna vote for Bubbly. She's literally just me, but fatter and bluer.
I'm gonna vote for Bolt because he's more smelly than me. He must eat a lot of beans.
I'm gonna vote Blooper Jr. I mean Bubbly.
I am gonna vote for Bubbly because her voice is too crazy like mine. Help me, I drink the Polly shake.
Squawk, squawk, squawk. 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 I'm gonna vote Polly.
Welcome back to the 11th elimination ceremony of the season. I will list off your votes one by one if your name is Bolt, Polly, or Bubbly. It was a very close vote today. One vote made all the difference. The first one safe is Bolt with 4 votes. Also safe with 4 votes is Bubbly. Sorry, Polly, you're eliminated with 5 votes.
Before I get eliminated, I would like to clarify that I don't actually have to squawk. I just did it because it was funny.
Well, it got you eliminated, so that was pretty stupid of you. Goodbye, Polly. That's it for this episode. See you next time.